Sometimes love doesn't work, sometimes it makes you feel worse. I had bad thoughts in my head of DCP and brown bread, just so I could have my prize, but he's no longer in my eyes. I want DC to survive, I'm glad she's still alive. I wanna see all of this play out, see her lose her money in attempt for clout. She went into this playing a game, all she's achieved is looking insane. She's living in her karma, in a pursuit for blood sport drama. She didn't need to kill Pebbles, though she's a prick for that shit. Sometimes love doesn't work, sometimes it makes you feel worse. I had bad thoughts in my head of DCP and brown bread, just so I could have my prize, but he's no longer in my eyes. I want DC to survive, I'm glad she's still alive. I want DC to survive, I'm glad she's still alive. I want DC to survive, I'm glad she's still alive. Pebbles though, she's a prick for that shit. For that shit.
And here I am. Hi, everybody. Yes, I was rattling on without adding myself to this stage. Yeah, sorry for making everyone worried about me. It's just something I couldn't face the world, and I needed to take a few things off my plate, and being online wasn't helping, and it was adding to the stress, if anything. Yep. And I don't want to be around when I'm in a bad mood and I'm not up for doing stuff and that. So, but I'm here now. Can everybody hear me okay? So today we're going to go over a bit of our friend gaining pounds old stream. It's one that's still up, weirdly. I'm surprised. So he obviously doesn't have a problem with anyone seeing this, because of all the stuff he has took down, this has stayed up. So let me just pull up my playlist. Oh. There we go. Where's the chat? Find my chat. Add his chat. There we go. Anyway, how is everybody? I've sent her the link in DMs if anyone wants to jump up with me. Not my friend ever. Yeah, sorry. You know, I'm just being polite. Everyone needs a friend, don't they? Even one card little twats like Gigi. So he went live earlier. I wasn't around, so I don't know what he said or what went on in that stream. But it's not what we're talking about today. I do like going over my history. And showing people their own words and the hypocrisy. Seems like Gigi's got an irony deficiency with shit that comes out of his mouth. Yes, goofy dumb, goofy dumb, goofy old bitch. We're just getting started. I'll say hi to everyone who's here. Oh, well, you've been having a very good chat without me, haven't you? Anyway, hi, crazy cat lady and emotional support muffin, Yamina and Kimberlina. Gothic Jean, hello. My little Spike Fury. I have to get used to all these Spike names, but yes. But if you really want to be spiteful, get your merch from Sam Tefler merch store. Who's a fanfic? Why am I getting a fanfic, Yamino? And hi, AK, and hi, Alex. I have give you the link in the private DMs. Twitter DMs, private DMs. Hi, Midwest. That song, well, Busted Can of Biscuits, that song really gets in my head. You're a prick for that shit. So I miss T as well. I goofy dumb goofy old bitch. So I'll get to sharing my screen. One second. There's the chat. I want the chat on it. Right, so I only get the chat if I bloody don't have it full screen and I want it full screen. So yeah. Lisa, I've missed you. Come back to us. I don't know how to do it without you. It feels really weird at the minute because I'm used to having people up with me and I feel like I'm just talking to myself. So, and I already feel half crazy this week. I don't need it. So, today we're going over, did French Fry Girl just get exposed? So this is Gigi exposing French Fry Girl as a farmer. Now, some very questionable stuff goes on in this. Stuff that I took on face value when I watched it the first time, but now knowing what a little prick he is and how much he lies. Yeah. That's Alex skunting around. Oh no, what happened? She's destroying me from within. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get this going. I have a few timestamps, but I just intend to play it through really because there's quite a bit in it. So, yeah, let's go. I'm going to bump him up. Actually, yeah. Because fuck listening to him in normal speed.
Hello, hello, hello. It is Sunday, September 5th. Hello to my United States fellow YouTube viewers. It is happy Labor Day weekend. For everyone else, happy regular weekend. I'm coming to you from a completely new position in this house because every time I turn around, this house is a damn new mess. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys can see me. I am currently working off a dining.
So I believe this is when he'd been on his little break because he was doing his cupboards. He mentions it, you know, he's been away since his little breakdown. So he knows he went full GG in 2020. But yeah.
Room chair, an Amazon Prime box, and my laptop. You guys can see me? I see people say late. I'm pretty sure I'm live. I hope it's working. Let me know if you guys can hear and see me before I continue running this mouth. I think Lamar me. I'm not sure if it's me or some Gothic. Okay, you guys can see and hear me. Okay, I got a thumbs up from Nietzsche, so I'm gonna go with a yes. Hey Topher, hey everybody, hey Cherry, moderators, thank you for coming short notice. I was not planning on going live anymore this weekend because I've had a long day, and I gotta get up super early tomorrow. So this is gonna be like a 30 to 45-minute live.
Yeah, Tragic's in this chat, and so's AK actually. They're all very friendly, and every accusation he makes in his lawsuit, he makes against Charlie, he makes against FFG. AK's in his chat. witnessing it all, being exposed to it all through Gigi, you know. But yeah, it's all her fault. It's all AK's fault.
Maybe tops. But I was like, I'm gonna be doing stuff tomorrow, and tomorrow night I'll be too tired to do anything, and it's just been popping. It has been popping. Pop a lock in. What is it? What is that? Pop and lock? Pop in? I don't know. Who cares? Piping hot tea. The tea spilled everywhere. I got lifted all over the floor. And I said, this needs to be discussed this evening because I am kind of involved in it. Not really, because I don't like her and she don't like me. But I'm not going to resist an opportunity to call out her absolute stupidity. So we're going to talk about my girl, French fried goal. The O is for outrageously idiotic. So again, I'm sorry for the bad lighting. I'm positioned this way because I got my kitchen lights coming down on me. I cannot plug in any lights right now. The house is still a damn mess, but it's almost done. I think I'll be done next weekend, so that's a little positive.
Yeah, he looks skinnier here till he sits back and looks like Peter fucking Griffin. Yeah.
News before we begin the show, as people are gathering in. So I'm sorry for the poor quality, but this is the best I could do. So again, literally dining room chair, Amazon Prime box, laptop. A microphone is on the edge of the dining room chair, so I'm going to make sure it does not fall over and cause headphone damage. I was hoping Mr. Negs was muchas gracias, la mera mugrosa, was going to cover this because Negs has the patience of a saint when it comes to all this insanity. But Negs is not feeling himself today. I'm sure Negs will.
Negs has the patience of a saint. Do you still stand by that, Gigi?
Hey, Gracie, everybody else. I'm sure Negs in the coming days will probably touch on this, but Negs is not feeling himself right now. So I was like, you know what? I'll take one for the team. I got my receipts organized. I got all the receipts together. Credit where credit's due. Negs, thank you for the super chat. Tater tards unite. So shut up, your channel is next. I look great. So yeah, I'm going to give it a couple minutes before we begin. I got all the receipts together because a lot of you might not know what's going on. Give me a 1 in the chat if you know what's going on. I never do that, but today I feel like it. Give me a 1 in the chat if you know what's going on or kind of what's going on, having to do with French fried ghoul and Kiwi Farms. If you're in the Discord, you're going to know, like I know Got the Glitter, my messy partner in the Discord, Got the Glitter, knows what's going on. But a lot of you, if you're not in the Discord, or if you don't visit the Hater Nation thread, I don't know if this made news on the
fuck a Belinda straight off anyway, and whatever, I've gone late. Apparently Gigi went live when I was going live, but I haven't seen anything of it. You know, Peanut's gone, Gigi's gone, Belinda's gone. I'm pretty sure all the streams will be on the same topic with the same speaking points. Yeah, but yeah, let's have a listen to Gigi bigging up the farms, you know, the defamation and suicide site that he's made legal claims against in a court case.
The Foodie Beauty thread, but definitely the Hater Nation thread. So I don't know if it's there, but if you're not in the Hater Nation thread, definitely you might not know what's going on. Hey, Felicia, Miss 90 pounds. Oh, Ari has no idea. So for those of you who don't know, we're going to get into a really good story with receipts. And yeah, somebody's in hiding. Somebody's acting like what happened did not happen. And we all know that on this side of the community or this side of the aisle, when Negs or I or anybody makes an even slight stupid remark, it is dragged on for days, for years. It is novenas are said, churches are attended, pews are pewed. Oh, thanks for the super sticker, Topher card. So I said, there is no way in hell I am not going to talk about this because we've been dragged for far less. So she's acting like, what? I'm going to bait you with another.
Sorry. Hi, Gaily Pop. Yeah, the hypocrisy is wild with this guy. It's crazy. But yeah, he's been away and he's popped back up with this and he's got all his receipts and it's a slam dunk. We'll take a close look at these receipts when they pop up, shall we? Because I see some fuck shit gone down here.
15-minute phone call video, even though I told you it was only 15 minutes, but hopefully nobody knows what's going on in Kiwi Farms. I said, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. While you're out milking that bone dry phone call, we are going to talk about you and email addresses, homosexual slurs, homophobia. What else? Oh, DC Media Girl. We're going to talk about that. Lots going on. Oh, it's in the description, Rowan. Oh, maybe it's not in this description. Hold on. I think I put it in this description, though. I can get it if you guys don't have it before we start. Yeah, it's in the description. Did someone else already put it?
It's an unfortunate angle, isn't it? The one he's at. Oh, I love that. You think like his exposes. You know, watching the one where he tried to say Outspoken was tragic, and the proof is shown in that, and he's very reminiscent of this. Now I've watched this again. But yeah, we'll see. It's coming up. I have to keep talking. It's on his channel, this stream, so you know he will strike me if I'm not transforming his content. So yeah, wonky little twat.
Put it. If not, I'm going to put it in.
Oh. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. Oh dear. What else? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh shit.
And Belinda.
Nice try.
You don't know what the farm.
Thanks for watching, Gigi. You should fucking know me by now, Dick. Like I'm gonna fucking put your stream up with having it backed up, you little pussy bitch. Wait.
Farms are. I'm gonna sit back a little bit, which is gonna suck. Oh, maybe not. We're good. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I'm raising my voice a little bit because the microphone is literally right here, but I'm trying to get comfortable because I got them back issues. I got a new bed coming. We'll talk about it on the stream. If you don't know what the farms are, it's a troll website, right? If you've been listening to me talk about Creepshow art, we talked about a website called Lolcow. Very similar. Maybe it's not. Don't sue me.
I'm proper laughing at myself here. Oh dear. Yeah, it took me ages, didn't it, to sort that out. Anyway, let's listen to Gigi confirm he is a lying little twat when it comes to lawsuits. Yeah, let's listen to that.
Me, don't puzzle piece me. I feel like it's a similar website, and they have different threads. So Foodie Beauty has a thread, Amberlynn Reed has a thread, other people who remain unnamed have threads. And you go there, and it's kind of like, I don't want to offend them, but it's kind of like a National Enquirer for me. And I've never made it a secret that I make my coffee. Belinda and I usually we catch up in the morning, we make our coffees, I go and I read. Again, I never want to hear about it ever again after what we're about to talk about. I read it. I catch up on the Hater Nation news because there's a thread just for Hater Nation stuff. And I read through it, even though I'm not interested in really making the videos anymore. I mean, we go live, we talk about it, and I'm here tonight because I am technically involved. It's
like, Gigi, how long have you been doing this? You take the bait so fucking easily. It's fucking, I'm literally there saying, oh, it's on his channel, you know. Oh dear. But I did want to know you were watching. So that is very... And was Belinda's live as well. Wow. Yeah.
just not interested in making the content, but I still like reading it. It's a good read. So they just talk about gossip. So for a while, you know, if you're a new reaction channel and you piss people off like I did at one point, I got a little cray last year. You become very popular there. You get dildos on your forehead. They call you mean names. And I think I've already said, I don't care about being called mean names. Like I've read some of the posts and I'm like, haha, you know what I mean? Like it is like, I'm just.
Thanks, Yamano. Oh crap, sorry about that. Who's that? The Asylum is live. Come on, panel, if you dare. Well, apparently the Asylum is live and you can go on panel. I don't know what the Asylum is, but it's nice if you ask someone before you drop links and stuff, but I'm not bothered. You crack on, love. We're going to crack on with this. People really don't want this watched, do they, for some reason? Weird.
I grew up differently, maybe different generation. My fifis are stronger. My skin is thicker. I don't get offended, by homosexual slurs. I just, especially on an anonymous troll website, I just don't. So I read it and I don't care about the stuff that I read. It doesn't hurt my fifis the way it seems to hurt other people. So I read it every day. I've never made it a secret. So
this clown is in fucking court over his fifis. But carry on, Gigi.
According to Belinda's in the house. Oh, wait. According to that side of the aisle, we're going to call that side of the aisle, right? So Negs, myself, although I don't believe there are signs, they've created signs because I don't know why. I don't have a problem with an entire side, just with like 2 or 3 people, but they're sides, right? So that side of the aisle, I think you all know who consists of that side of the aisle, have sometime been accusing Negs and myself and Peanut and Belinda. We all run the farms, the Hater Nation thread. Like, we've taken it over. That's what they claim anyways.
You know, it's been getting said for a long time now, hasn't it? Weird. Like I say, AK was in this chat, being friendly with Gigi. They were friends in this chat when all this is being said.
We've made it a pro Gigi thread. We've turned the farms into pro Gigi, which it could have fooled me between the dildos and the name call it. But I mean, I guess if I wanted to throw you off, I would call myself those names, but I wouldn't call myself those names because I'm not like, I don't care if other people do because words don't break my bones. But I'm not going to do it to myself. I got a little bit of self-respect left, okay? I know even though I reacted to Foodie Beauty for you, I got some self-respect left in here. Not all reaction channels.
I think this is 2021. Give me a minute, I'll confirm that.
Channels lost all their dignity. So we have been accused of running it. We do not. And there's been outings. And if I think of anybody else, hey, Jamie Saban, if I think of anybody else, Negs, let me know. But there was a most famous outing. Was that the beginning of this year? I think it was. So I know we're gonna get to the screenshots in a minute, but I want to give you some background about outing because all of this is related. That fat Greg, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Okay. Oh, Cassandra, welcome. He's stupid.
Yeah, it seems it was September 2021. So, yeah.
So earlier this year, there was a channel called Phalanx Imperius. I think it was early this year. Okay. Phalanx Imperius, I believe, did Amberlynn. I've only watched one video, and it was the video that mattered. And the video is gone now, so I can't even point you to them. Phalanx Imperius ran an Amberlynn Reed, I guess, a reaction channel, right? I don't, Next, forget if I'm wrong. Hey, Traj, thanks for joining.
Hi, Traj.
So I don't remember how he got outed. That's the one.
Demonstrates that he's saying all of this in 2021. He's got AK Traj in his chat as his friends. But what he's saying, it's the same. Yeah, well, you'll see.
Piece of research I forgot to do before I started the research for tonight. I don't know how he got outed, but it turns out he was on the farms and he had a name called, I think it was Escandalo. I don't know. It had a little accent over the A. It was something interesting. Escandalo. Girl and boys, because I don't want to taking names. I don't want to offend anybody. He was caught having an account on the farms, and he was saying some stuff. Like, I know there was racial slurs. I believe it was him.
By the way, we'll see as the stream progresses. Why I think that was he outs his friends more than he outs FFG, in my opinion.
Was definitely racial slurs. I think there was homophobic slurs aimed at certain reaction channels, gay reaction channels. I don't know what else specifically there was, but there was mostly the stuff that I saw. It was pretty heinous, like actual racism, right? Like, not the fake racism like that they love to, throw at everybody. I'm talking about actual racism. So Escandalo had been, hey BBW, had been propped up by a certain reaction. We're not gonna say her name, but she's a former journalist or pool booker. I don't know, whatever. She shouted him out, and just like all the other shout outs that
yeah, he's talking about DC, obviously.
She does. He was caught saying heinous stuff, but for some reason she threw this one away. Well, I know why she threw him away, because his channel was small and he wasn't making videos about me and Neg. So I think that's why she didn't care. I think if he made videos about me and Neg, she would have forgiven him for all of the N-words and stuff. But I think because he was disposable, she was like, oh, I would have never promoted him, because we all know at this point she's got no problem promoting people who, love a good racist or bigoted joke at this point. Oh, I got email. Change that up. What the hell's change that up mean? I don't know what that means. So what did Neg say? I'll say it through animated corpse. So that led her to say that She was done promoting people. She had a bad record. Well, in comes French fried goal. O for outrageously insane. She, out of the blue, decided she had a problem with Negs and myself and Peanut. I thought she had a problem with me because of Hater Nation, but we're going to learn tonight. I think it's because she's a homophobe, but we'll get to that later. Now it all makes sense.
Everyone's a homophobe. Everyone just hates him because he's gay. Not because he looks like this. Not because he sounds like this. Not because he's a fucking hypocrite and a liar. No. Because he's gay. Okay.
The puzzle pieces are coming together. And some might say I'm reaching, but hey, that's what the other side of the aisle does. They love a good reach, so we're joining Negs. I'm swiping my gay card. I told Negs I am so sick and tired. I'm not having a victim card. I want a victim card. So I told Negs, you know what? Every time I get criticism, it's because I'm gay. I pull out my gay card. Bloop, I'm gonna wear my gay card stripe out. That the Gay Bank of America is down to send me 3 cards in 1 year. So tonight I am swiping my gay card. I learned from the best. I learned from the queens and kings of the other side of the community. Gay card is getting swiped probably 25 times.
Yeah, he's saying this like he's not joking. And he isn't joking. This is absolutely 100% how he feels and what he does on a regular basis. He hides behind that gay card. So, yeah.
Tonight, get ready for it, okay? So she comes along and she starts making these horrific, heinous videos about myself, Negs. I mean, heinous. The shit she was saying in these videos, any person who's not garbage would have been like, oh, we're not going to get behind her. But of course, because she hates me and Negs and Peanut, she became the new darling of Hater Nation, right? And that was obviously FFG. So she just went balls to the wall, nasty, nasty shit. She had all of them. Oh, join us for a live stream.
So Gigi actually thinks that FFG only became a channel because she went at Gigi. You know, everything comes back to Gigi.
We're going to premiere her latest video where she claims Negs robbed a video store. We're going to premiere her latest video where she claims Peanut is doing H on live streams. She was like the talk of the town. Her channel started growing because she was getting shout outs. She then decided, you know what? I'm never going to lose weight. I'm going to stay this big for the rest of my life. Why bother with the fake weight loss content? I'm just going to go ahead and do foodie beauty stuff. And I'm going to go, work for that easy audience. She started doing foodie beauty reactions. She got monetized and she suddenly decided that she had never made such easy money in her life. She no longer wanted to be nasty to people. So she was done. She was like, oh, I don't have time for that. I don't have time. She stopped blocking anybody.
Tell us how you really feel, Gigi. Yeah. Isn't it funny? These are all the things he's saying about Yabba. No. But this is FFG, you know. The woman is popping up at the minute. Yeah.
Block, 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 block. I mean, literally, she went from Freddy Krueger to who's Cray Cray, but still not Freddy Krueger Cray. She went from Freddy Krueger to like, I don't know, Dexter, right? After she got monetized. And I love Dexter. I probably shouldn't say that's an insult, but we'll go with Dexter. She got monetized and she no longer gave a shit about dragging anybody. She blocked everybody and she was like, it is what it is. Over the last couple months, people were kind of thinking she was like a Phallic Imperius Escandalo. Escandalo. My gate card, Topher. I'm swiping it tonight. People were saying posts on the farms. And they were like, this sounds an awful lot like a really angry potato in pigtails. Like, we think this is you, this is you, this is you. And she was always vehemently denying it. I'm not on the farms. I don't even visit the farms. That's Gigi's thing. Gigi runs the farms. And all the little lemmings who hate foodie beauty were like, woo, prop her up, potato, woo, potato, potato, tater tarts. Because, you say, I hate Gigi, and you have a built-in audience, which is fine. I think it's very flattering at this point.
He really does think he's something, doesn't he? He really does think he's something, like, and the world revolves around him. Oh, his face, it annoys me so much.
Well, fast forward to yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. Okay. Fast forward to yesterday. My girl. I think it's a girl. Does anybody have actually confirmed Diva Samantha's? I think they have actually. They probably doxed her too. That people who don't dox people, actually, I do think they doxed Diva Samantha. There is an account on Twitter called Diva. I think it's Diva Zero Samantha. I'm going to show it to you in a minute. Diva Zero Samantha. For those of you who know who Diva Samantha is, Diva Samantha could find Carmen Sandiego without any clues, right?
Does anyone else here know anything about this Diva Samantha? Because it looked like one of Gigi's throwaway Twitters where he could post the stuff he couldn't on his own page, but I wasn't really in this bit back then, so I don't know if she's an actual person, but yeah, I'm unsure, but he uses her a lot. Is it Keisha? Right. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Hey, Keisha.
Right. Diva Samantha could get up in the morning and she'd be like, the girl's in Barcelona. And if you go to Barcelona, Carmen Sandiego's, I don't know how she does it, but Scott is the king of receipts. And I'm mentioning Scott because I know how much it triggers people. Scott is the king of receipts. Diva Samantha, I think, is a female. She is the queen of receipts. Maybe even better than Scott. Scott, do not hate on me. I'm sorry, but I think she's the top tier, right? You are whatever the guy's name was who just died. Edward, was it Edward who died? Whoever. But she is Elizabeth, man. She just reigns supreme. She's always got a receipt for everything, and she has caught people in so many lies. Mostly our French fried goal. She caught her in a very interesting lie this weekend, which we're going to show you now. So most of this stuff came from Credit Nex's Discord or Kiwi Farms. Let me know. I'm going to take a sip of water because I'm talking so fast. My mouth is dry. Let me know if you guys can see the tweet okay before I continue. The Queen of Four Locos. Hopefully, let me know if you guys can see it. I'm just doing that because I want a reason to drink my water. Since people are watching my drinking habits. Okay, so I'm assuming Gracie was for me when
people are watching his drinking habits. Why? Were people asserting that Gigi had a drinking problem back then? You know, Wellesley had tragic and AK in his chats, being friendly with him, not saying them things, but hearing them coming out of his mouth. Oh, they're not allowed to repeat that. No, they're not allowed to have eyes and witness things for themselves. No.
When she says yes, I'm gonna go. All of you can see it. So. French Fry Diva. So obviously she's mocking our little angry potato and pigtails. Tweeted out, look who I caught lying again. And don't worry, I went and got each one of these screenshots separately to show you guys. Seems like someone has a secret Kiwi Farms account, and she even tried to hide it by changing the name. Nice try. I'm not going to read that name because I don't want the Pillsbury Doughboy to say I'm doxing people, but nice try blank. Because, you know, he gets very emotional when you talk about his friends, but he seems to ignore his friends' grievous crimes, criminal activity, but he'll literally melts because if I said her name. So I'm not going to say it, but I think we all know who that is. So you guys can see this, correct? Before I go to the next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cycle through these screenshots. I'm going to explain what you're all looking at. Only one person said yes. So I'm assuming all of you were able to see it. Is that a good assumption? Okay. Well, Negs said go powder your giner. So Negs can definitely hear me. I'm assuming Negs would tell me if you can't see it. Okay. So as you can see in screenshot one, I just had a Bobby Brady moment.
Sorry, Shitana. I think it's Chicago Transformations. I'm not entirely 100% sure, but I know they were beefing at the time as well. But yeah, if anyone actually knows, they can correct me.
She tweeted on June 17th, 2021. I don't post on Kiwi Farms. Keep accusing each other of being me, though. It's funny. So she's talking to the farms at this point. Also, don't have sock accounts. That's a lie. I stopped talking about a few people lately because I DGAF anymore. Y'all are boring. No, it's because you didn't want to lose your channel. Let's be honest, because you've probably never made this much money in your entire life. And you're making it by creating storylines and putting a woman's life in danger. Like, in my opinion only.
He likes to throw this around, doesn't he? It's his first attack point. Gigi, how long have you been on 11.7k? You've had no growth, you've had no loss. It's really weird. You're just stagnant, like your face.
IMO. But this is like you're in heaven right now. You know how many value meals you've probably bought in the last 3 months on Chantal? Did I dox Foodie Beauty on Foodie Beauty's name? It is what it is. Just doing my own thing over here. Simple as that. She a lie. So what I want to do is I want to put some responses to this tweet before we finish Diva Samantha's tweet, because some of the responses are gold. And Negs, you're even going to see your girl in here too. Fat Blow Escobar, I'm giving you a win for that screen name. I'm sure you hate me because all of you have unfounded hatred for me, which is fine. I don't care. I have things to do. But whether or not you hate me, I'm giving you a win. Fat Blow Escobar. Yo, people are doing the most. We know your intentions are true, and we know you don't do scummy shit like that. We got your back, girl. Yeah, you know. This is the girl who accuses people of stealing funeral money from their own children's funerals and mocks mothers who have dementia. But yes.
So there we go. He's pulling out his mother's dementia card, you know, and defending Negs. Yep. Great time, isn't it?
Stand-up woman, this lady. She responds with hearts. Okay, another response. This is Negs' girlfriend. Okay, isn't this the second or third time they've accused you of being a poster on there? And then I didn't even click on the GIF because she posts the dumbest shit all day. Nobody cares. Her response at the bottom is second time in a month, I believe. ... As if she's not keeping track. She keeps.
Bloody hell, girly pop coming in hot, taking a shit, but I'm back. She can't go fuck herself. Well, yeah, she can, but she's just not on my radar, really. But I believe that she's one of the back and forthers, isn't she? Where she hated all these lot, and then I know, like, she joined Griff Gang not long ago. So, yeah.
Track of this closer than anything I've ever seen in my life. The woman is obsessed with attention and cannot handle negative attention. She cannot handle it. So she watches this shit 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to see what's going on. Okay. For a forum that is known for doxing, how can they get it so wrong? LOL, tears on down face. Okay. 5 likes. I'm assuming one of them was the angry little potato liking it. Now let's go through. I think we're going to hit the other screenshot. Okay, let's go through the other screenshots now. Oh, I do need more. Good point. Oh, next time I do her, I'll do more bass. Not do her because I value my life and my blood work, but like do her voice. So this is an Ottawa news story. 2 employees at Byword.
What's he implying about what it should do to his blood? Right. Yeah.
Market Keg Steakhouse test positive for the vid. So if you'll remember, Chantal couldn't go out and get a sandwich, right? People could go drive and have sex at Red Roof's Inns. Other people could go to Kentucky and pet ponies or other places, but Foodie Beauty could not go get a sandwich. That was the end of the world. Now, should she be happy going out to get a sandwich? Probably not. Do I care? No, her life, not mine. She wore a mask from what I heard. She went to the restaurant. The restaurant was open. Other people were buying sandwiches. It wasn't like they opened the restaurant.
Who's having a baby now? I don't get that. Have I missed something?
Just for her to eat a sandwich. But if you remember, they made a huge deal about this. Oh, this is terrible. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it. She's gonna get it. She has no.
He clearly doesn't fucking value his blood work. He's obese, an unsuccessful obese over 50s man.
Regards for anything. Oh, is Chantal here? Oh, Chantal. You might want to stay for this one. We're getting to the good stuff. Oh, I just dotched her. I'm sorry, Foodie Beauty. I just dotched you. So, as you remember, it was a huge deal. You can go out and have sex at Red Roof Inns. You can go to Kentucky. You can go to South Carolina. You can go anywhere, but that's different. That's different. Because if you're not Foodie Beauty, then it's assumed that you were taking proper precautions. You fell in love over WhatsApp. The ponies were tested prior to, had the temperatures taken. That's different. So this post was on I believe it was on Reddit. I forget that part. Correct me if I'm wrong. They put this on Reddit because there was a user on Reddit called French_fried_girl as well. I heard she's doing cleanup though. I'm not sure if that's true. There might be a part 2 later this week. So this article was posted on Reddit by French Fried Girl, allegedly. Oh, this is too big. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. Hopefully you can see that better now. Okay. As you can see, August 29th, 2020. It's blurry, but this is the same article that I just showed you. And I believe it was posted by French Fried Girl on Reddit. This is Poutine. This is Poutine_girl. And I'm thinking, when I'm reading this from earlier this morning, and I should have known better because, Queen of Receipts, Diva Samantha, I said, that don't mean nothing. Like, my girl, Foodie Beauty, loves her poutine. Her poutine, is it poutine? Poutine, whatever. She loves to eat it. So I'm like, that doesn't necessarily mean that French Fried Girl. Because, French Fried Girl looks like she could put a couple poutines back. Like, I'm going with 10 to 15 easy. But it's not a gotcha moment. But then I clicked on this second Screenshot. Diva Samantha, you are just... So somebody responded to that post on the same day where Poutine Girl, you know, let's go back and forth, where Poutine Girl was asking, isn't this the restaurant they went for their date the other night? Because that was the whole, I don't know if the date was, I think the date was with Foodie Beauty and Peter Pete's Pizza, correct me if I'm wrong, Foodie Beauty, but it was Foodie Beauty, Peter Pete's Pizza. I guess they went out to eat, and you know how they love stalking Foodie Beauty. They gotta know where she is at all times. Is she on the toilet? Is she visiting her grandmother in the hospital? Which, by the way, Foodie Beauty, I hope your grandmother's doing well. There was nothing wrong with taking a picture of your grandmother. I wish my grandmother were still here today so I could take a selfie with her. So ignore the clowns. I hope she's doing well, sending best wishes. Is this the so they were already trying to tie, look,
Yeah,
this restaurant has
I was just saying, yeah, Shikara, you know, she did say in her professional opinion, yeah, we were 370. Now people do look at it, people pay her for her training and advice, and then she's using her professionalism to like say things like that. She's a fucking joke, and look what she's done to herself. Like, she thinks that looks good. She doesn't think she's destroyed her body. Like, yeah, she's wild, that one, but she's no interest. I've no interest in her at all.
As a plague positive case, isn't this the restaurant Foodie Beauty went? Therefore, Foodie Beauty is putting everyone's life at risk. Even though the restaurant's wide open, this article's not about the two of them, but the dots were connected. Oh, same restaurant, blah, blah, blah. Foodie Beauty's taking all of Ottawa out. That was the story. So Poutine Girl posted this. Now, somebody on that same day responded to Poutine Girl. Now, I blocked out that person, like I told you, because I don't want to be causing problems. I'm leaning toward no. The reason rocks are on the one she went to, plus there's no tent. They named the name of the place, and I blocked out whoever ninja'd it, and I blocked out the reactions. But look up here. Look up here. Apparently, when you change your name on the farms, oh, I wish there was a farmer in here who just come in here and just explain this to me. But I guess it doesn't backdate or doesn't back update. So
I wish there was a farmer in here who could come in and explain. GG fucking ass my dominatrix sat there fucking saying he's on the farms every pissing day, but oh yeah, he doesn't understand this. And as well, what's the likeliness that French fry girl fucking signed up and used French fry girl on the farms? I've only ever seen Dark Ninja pull some shit like that where they use the screen name on the farms. It's not what people do. But yeah, trust him to have clicked onto this, and we'll see why I'm saying that.
So Poutine Girl on August 29th was actually French_ride_girl. And this was right around the time where she started her anti-gaming ground insanity. Like, we all know, right? For 6 months straight, it was like, Gigi,
ooh, how weird is that? A sock pops up and start saying shit when FFGs fell out with the gaining ground, who is all over the farms. Yeah.
Wouldn't give me the DD. Gigi wouldn't give me the DD. Gigi's mama, Gigi's this, Gigi's ugly, blah, 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 blah. Woof, woof, woof. You know, the usual dog pound stuff in the dog pound. So Diva Samantha, I don't know how she caught this, but she goes in the farms and she goes, wait a minute. Poutine Girl used to be French fry girl. Interesting, right? Okay.
He's got receipts, guys. This is fucking slap down shit. This, you know, screen names. Yeah.
So Atomic Age Animal did some research and asked an admin to do a little digging. I thought nothing would come from this. And I thought, well, she's probably VPNing or something. And I don't know how this all works, but whatever. What's the big deal? They're probably never going to prove it. So Atomic Age Animal asked an admin, hey, could you get some information for Poutine Girl? Could you?
Yeah, that Atomic Age Animal is Sergio. You'll see, you know, he's talking Sergio in the chat and he ends up mixing them up and stuff, and he keeps saying he and all this lot. So it's just Sergio putting stuff on for Gigi at this point, and Gigi pointing at it after he's done so.
Give me an IP, right? Because they all know she lies. She is how the woman has an audience. I don't know. Well, I know how she has an audience. These psychos hate Foodie Beauty so much that they will watch anybody who hates her too. I think that's very clear at this point. I mean, when I tried to like toe that line, that's when I was most popular. And as soon as I was like, you know what, I don't think she's that bad, it was like the end of the world for like half my audience. So they're like, you know, we know.
Right there, he's just said once he started being friendly with Chantel, he lost half of his audience. So he's admitting that he lost half of his audience. He did that. Not AK 2 years later.
You know she lies. It's got to be her. Could you go dig up some information? Girl, they didn't even need an IP address. They didn't even need an IP address, okay? According to an admin, when I requested, they checked the IP for Poutine Girl, the email that Poutine Girl used to register, meaning...
Yes, and right, okay. This is his receipt. This is his proof that his friend Sergio asked an admin to check the IP, yeah? And the admin confirmed this. Is that... normal practice on the farms that you just go and ask an admin to check IPs and they'll give you the information on someone if you ask for it? Because I don't think that site works like that. Plus, this is his receipt. It doesn't show where the fucking admin said it. It doesn't. It just... You get Sergio to type it out on the farms and he reads it and it's his fucking slap-down receipt, almost as good as the account being called French Fried Girl. Fuck's sake, Gigi, you absolute weapon.
They would need to have access to that email is the one that French Fried Girl used to create her channel. She created a farms account with French Fried Girl at whatever the hell, crazy psycho liar milking a...
Okay, have you got any receipts for that, Gigi? Because this isn't a fucking receipt, your friend typing it out on the farms and not posting the conversation. Like, yeah, which admin was it? Which admin's doxing the members on the farms at Sergio's request? Fuck off, get to fuck.
15-minute phone call for 3years.com. So yeah, it's her. So this account's only posted 5 times, and it was Foodie Beauty Obsession, right? And who's shocked, right? Who was shocked? I think it was all Foodie Beauty Obsession. She was very nasty to the Sims lady. I think she did puzzle pieces to the Sims lady. All her posts, she just trashed the Sims lady. It was like puzzle piece. If you know what a puzzle piece is, it means I don't want to say it, but if you know the farms, you know what a puzzle piece is. So a lot of that was she posted 5 times.
I don't know the farms that as well as Gigi. What is a puzzle piece? Does anyone know? Can that be explained to me? You know, like Gigi talks like everyone's in the farms because it's that normal to it to be on there all the time.
Times I think just about Foodie Beauty. But then she did a lot of puzzle pieces to a lot of people. And again, I don't get offended. I'm just like, whatever. But a lot of people get offended by that. You do you. I'm going to do me. It is what it is. But that's not what's the most interesting thing. Someone noticed she likes some stuff as well. Thanks, Belinda. I just don't want to say it. I don't know. I'm just trying to be...
Is it something to do with autism? Midwest Spike Bird, you just put the piece in there and I'm like, oh, is it something to do with autism or something? Yeah.
I'm trying to be a lady. So one of the posts that she liked, because you know this is the anti-dotsing community, right? You don't dots in this community. Don't dots anybody. She liked the Foodie Beauty dots. She liked that dots.
Like how Gigi has slapped down these banging receipts for FFG being this account that apparently only posted 5 times and at the exact time Gigi fell out with FFG. And Gigi and Sergio managed to be the ones to find these receipts and that and get them out there. You know, it's very coincidental, but now look what he's doing. Saying she has done this, she has done that. He's affirming that this is her, and we've just seen the bollocks receipts he had. But now he gets to say it's categorically her.
For those of you who don't know why I'm saying dots, Belinda will tell you in the chat. So that's one of the things she likes. And again, French Fry Diva, kudos. She liked a post praying that Foodie Beauty got sick. Please let it be the plague. 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 Please like. Now again, do I melt down when I see this? No, because I don't.
So he's claiming an account that he hasn't showed his FFG is deplorable because it liked this post on the farms at the exact time FFG fell out with GG. I think FFG probably is on the farms. I don't think this account is at all, though. It's orchestrated by GG and Sergio.
I get offended easily. I'm sorry. I know people think I do, but I think all of you know that when I get offended, you have to go really, really low. I see this and I'm like, somebody says, I hope she gets it. And I'm just like, okay, trolling. But the reason why this is a big deal, okay, there's the reason why this is a big deal and why her tater tards are just mentally deranged. This is supposedly who the girl, when she needs them super chats going, I just really care for her. I want the best for her. I want to do what's right for her. Just, fake. And this is what I said a couple weeks ago. I don't like Yaba's reaction style, and that's fine. Okay, sure, she don't like my ass either. But the one thing I've always respected about Yaba is Yaba's very honest, right? Yaba's straightforward. Yaba's never once said, I care for her. Yaba's flat out saying, I don't care. I'm here. I'm laughing. I'm making money. Okay. So if we found out Yaba liked this post, I'd be like, not surprising, because that's just, she's just, it is what it is. But this is the same girl who once said, I care for her. Yaba's flat out saying, I don't care. I'm here. I'm laughing. I'm making money. Okay. So if we found out Yaba liked this post, I'd be like, not surprising, because that's just, she's just, it is what it is. But this is the same girl who, oh, but I just care for her so much. And super chat, give me some super chats. I really care about her. And here she is liking a post, hoping that Foodie Beauty gets the plague. Oh, this is venomous. Well, I take no credit for this. I am just a messenger. This was a combination of Diva Zero Samantha and the farms, multiple people. I think Atomic Agent, I think Strawberry Douche might have got involved. I don't remember. I'm not taking credit for this. I'm just messenger.
So, he likes Yaba. He likes her style. He's always liked her style. But now he's never liked her. He's always knew what she was. He's always seen right through her grifting act and all this lot. So he's a liar, isn't he? He's a liar then. He just lies. Looks like he did with Charlie Gold, emailing her. Say, I love your content. Let's work together. We're on the same journey. And then it was, I always hated her. Yeah. But yeah, take note of the names he just said was helping him. He's like, oh no, it's nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. It was everything to do with him. He orchestrated it, but then he's trying to step back from it now so that it looks more plausible.
Your boy, if you will. So again, this post, I don't get offended by it. I'm just like, it's a troll site. But it's fraudulent activity. It's fraudulivity, okay? It's fraudutility. Because this is the thing I don't get. We all know, like, if you're in this chat, unless you're trolling, she's a fraud. Everybody knows she's a fraud at this point. It's clear she's a fraud.
If you're in this chat, unless you're a troll, she's a fraud. So unless you think the exact way GG thinks and believe his bullshit, then you're a troll.
So this is not surprising, right? If you're in this chat, this is not a shock, right? We know she's fake. That's pretty much the theme on that side of the aisle. Lots of fake, lots of fraudulent, a lot of fraudulent checks being written out about Foodie Beauty. But her audience tossing her money needs to see this and be honest. Stop lying. Stop acting like she has a heart. She just cared. She just wanted what's best for her. No, she didn't. She literally wanted this girl to get the apocalypse, the plague. She wanted this girl to get the plague. Are you gonna tell me she cares for her? And of course, the diehard audience members are gonna be like,
like the fucking vile shit that comes out of this man's mouth and the audacity he has over getting so worked up about a post that was liked by an account he's claiming and fabricated is FFG. It doesn't make sense. Like, the hypocrisy is showing, GG. It always is with you. It's all, what to lying, making shit up and framing people is the only thing you know how to do.
Well, you know what? She deserves it, blah, blah, blah. You know how nasty they are. They're gross. But again, I'm just clarifying. This is not a my Fifi's her post. I don't care. I don't even think Foodie Beauty cares saying this. It's the audacity, okay? The audacityness of her, of all people, pretending to give a crap. She don't. Let's get to the good stuff. This is why I swept my gay card. Where's my wallet? Oh, I lost my wallet. There's actually 2 posts on the screen that we're gonna talk about. But first, we're gonna start the one. Actually, start the one at the bottom. The one at the bottom is more fun.
So he's the only person who keeps bringing up these games and using it as a weapon. Like, you're not allowed to talk about it, but he can use it and swing it around. Like, yeah.
So she liked a girl, Poutine Girl, liked a post that said she can't handle not being thought of as super important and has to feel better than everyone else at all times. Like screaming, ... I didn't read the whole thing. That's about our journalist. That's about our journalist. So while the journalist is out here, oh, I love Frenchie. She's so insightful. She's so insightful. Fixing the glasses, getting her hair did. Frenchie's up on the farms like, ooh, even though I hate Gigi and all of them, they're right. Like, I agree with them. Like, I agree with you.
Look at the joy he's taking from this and how he's reading it. Like, and like, he's pointing this out how funny it is. It's funny because it's wild that she'd be doing that. Because if it was her, she wouldn't be. But you keep taking the joy from your fabricated bullshit, Gigi.
Farmers, like, but in front of her, she's like, thank you so much for having my back. Thank you so much for having my back. Thank you for the shout outs. I am so glad that I could make fun of the Gaining Grounds terminally ill mother to make you happy. I'm so glad that I could accuse Negs of stealing money from his child's funeral to turn you on. Thanks for the shout outs. Well,
yeah, so look how what he's done there. He's terminally ill mother and all this sort. Again, AK's in this chat as his friend. This is all being said 2 years before Gigi made any allegations towards AK. And look what he does. Every time he brings up a point about him, he brings someone else into it. Like, look, let's wind Negs up too. Look, you're as infuriated as I am. Poke. Do stuff for me.
Well, now we know how we really feel. She feels the same about you as we do. Fake, fraudulent, pompous. What's the other word I'm looking for? Give me some good words. Give me some good words for the journalist. What's what I'm looking for? Just think I'm better than you. I'm blinking right now with words. I'm tired, but just, not pompous, pretentious. Thank you. Pretentious. I'm thinking myself. Let's go to the post above, though. I'm serving my gay card. For someone who says that he is, and I blocked out the people who said this stuff, because again, I don't know what the rules are. For someone who says that he isn't gay, Gigi sure is a dramatic little queen. Ooh, Poutine Girl reacted to that with a like. I don't know. That seems homophobic to me, right? Because if people on that aisle can tell me what's racist.
Look how much he has to reach. And look, he's comparing this account that he hasn't actually confirmed to be FFG to racism. When he knows, and he's been caught out being discounted live, who was very racist.
At all times, if it benefits their agenda, and if they can tell me what's bigotry, if it benefits their agenda, well, I'm pulling out my gay card. I don't have a gay card. I'm pulling out my gay card. I don't have it next to me, but I'm pulling it out. And this is homophobic. So are you saying, French Fry Girl, that all gays are dramatic queens? That seems like a really, really scary, that is like a really, not scary, really sad stereotype if you feel that way, right? So I'm a little upset to see this. Am I really? No, because your words, their words don't bother me. It's not a troll site. But we're just going to go with it. We're going to gay card. We're going to swipe it. I'm upset right now because right? If Negs or if you know that if Negs or I or Peanut or who else, like Belinda, if we liked this post, well, not me because I got the gay card. I guess that can't include me. If Negs, Belinda, or Peanut liked this post, oh my God, Petty would have a tweet out. I'm no longer surprised by the trash on that side of the community. Charlie would retweet it. I've been telling you guys for 14 months that I'm right. Callie would tweet with motherfucker, fuck shit, motherfucker. The usual shit she does that nobody knows what the fuck she's talking about. On program, how dare they assume.
Got all this list of his enemies. Wells is absolutely, like, he's been dramatic as fuck, yeah? After claiming he's not dramatic. He's non-stop talks about his gay card and he's taking the piss out of being gay and flexing it, like hiding behind it. He knows it's not what he's portraying. That's why he keeps adding neg stuff into it as well,
all gay men are dramatic queens. How dare they? But because it's about me, right? It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It won't be homophobia. No. New rules. Scream 5. Scream 4. Oh, yeah, Scream 5's cut. Scream 5's coming up. Scream 5, new rules. Okay. We're starting a new trilogy here. We're doing the Gigi rules. Gigi rule says that's homophobia. I am offended, and you do not get to tell me what is or is not homophobia. Welcome to the party. Now I'm going to show you another reason why this post is important. You are the company you keep. There is the journalist. What's her name? The journalist. She told Hussey, I think. Was it Hussey? Scott, remind me. You lie with dogs, you get the fleases. Is that what it was? Is that the stupid thing? You lie with dogs, you get the... Oh, I cannot wait for Scream 5. Can we all just meet up somewhere and watch it together? Oh, that's right. Good point. She can't be homophobic. Her last boyfriend was gay, and she probably has rainbow cake mix in her cabinet. Oh my God, how could I have been so stupid? I didn't even think about that. Thank you. Your channel is next for confirming that. So anyways,
yeah, that's him having a dig at her being Jewish, because she got the mozzarella soup out the cupboard. So, yeah.
The journalist told Hussey, you lie with dogs, because Hussey had a very respectful conversation with Negs, where on stream he defended the very people who stabbed him in the back. He literally, Negs didn't even try to get them to talk poop about him. People in the chat were like, talk poop about the journalist and French fry, and he was like, no, I respect them. And they turned around and they're like, stabbed him in the back, and he went to her for help. Sounds familiar, because you thought the oldest one in the group would be wise and would be able to calm everybody into.
Well, this is funny because before I had all my stuff go down, I was about to review the Hussey and Negs interview that he's talking about here. And yeah, Hussey was right up DC's ass, and Negs was not liking that at all. It's quite a funny stream, then you look at it knowing what you know now. So that is going to be on the agenda to do. Yeah.
Common sense, but clout chase is going to clout chase. She told him, I ain't helping you. I'll just make it worse. And by worse, she'd lose audience members, she'd lose money, and that's what worse means to her. Let's be honest, let's be real here. She told him you lie with dogs. So we're going to use that analogy here. We're going to journalist this, right? Okay, so what I have down below, oops, got a sneak preview of the last one. Hold on. Under Poutine girl, Poutine. Blank Michael. Again, I don't get offended by homophobic slurs. I know they'll call me the diamond and silk of the Trump generation. I don't care. I don't get offended by homophobic slurs. There is too much for me to get offended by.
Right. So he's not offended by homophobic slurs. So why is he in court for such things? Claiming such things? And as well, like, yeah, my when I go on the forums, because I'm not logged in and I don't have an account, I don't get all these buttons. So he's probably took these screenshots and he was on his account, probably. And probably blanked stuff out that shows it's him.
In this country, and especially on a troll website, okay? If I am out at a gay bar and some dudes are calling other gay people that slur, then we're going to fight, okay? But if I see Norma use a gay slur on Facebook because I'm stalking her obsessively, I'm not going to stun her GoFundMe. I'm not going to do it. If I see the F word on Kiwi Farms, I'm not going to cry about it.
He's not going to stalk a GoFundMe, did he say? That's weird. The hypocrisy.
Because it's Kiwi Farms. You get where I'm going with this? Like, trolls. Trolls troll. It's what they do. Save the anger for real world stuff and stop using it to save your YouTube channels, because it's kind of sick. So anyways, so that username is homophobic slur, Michael. Lie with dogs. Lie with dogs. You wake up with the fleas, okay? You wake up with those fleas, and I see fleas here. I don't see fleas here because I don't care. But again, what would happen if that was Negs above that account? Of course Negs would be liking the same post that horrific anti-Zachary Michael person would like. That's what they would say and do. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit because I'm not going to get offended by that word. I think we know that. I've said it in like.
Yeah, I think she is a farmer, Rachel, but whatever he's showed here it isn't her account. He's not proved that it's her account in any kind of way. If anything, he's proved that he's orchestrated something at the time they fell out. She probably does have an account on the farms, but this ain't it, and he's definitely not proved that.
Million times. I don't care, but I'm bringing it here because it would be a huge deal. It would be a huge deal if myself, Negs, well, not myself again, Gay Card, Ching, if Negs, Peanut, Belinda, if they were above this person, you're associated, guilt by association. So I thought that was interesting that she's just rolling around with that person. Again, if that person's watching, I really don't care. Put a dildo on my head if it makes you feel better tonight. Just let me know. Tell somebody. Who will tell me. I'll go find it. I'll put it on my phone screen. I'll have a good laugh, and I'll even show my friends tomorrow. So I just think it's interesting that she's keeping this company. And we all know nothing will come from this, right? We all know nothing will come from this because she still has an audience. The journalist doesn't stand for anything she says she does. The other ones just want money and views and stuff. Nothing's going to come from this at all. She'll stagnate and she'll keep the audience she has because they hate Foodie Beauty just as much as she does. And that's always going to be that's the world we live in. These people have been exposed so many times with liars. They've been exposed doing so many horrific things, and somehow they manage to keep an audience. And it is what it is. That's fine. But this shit, we're going to treat you the way you treat us for far less, okay? You called me a gay queen. You're hanging out with that dude. You're wishing the vid on people. You a thief. Now, Negs, I saw this on the farms. I don't know what this is. Are these actual quotes from her? So, of course, the farms made a...
He just said she was a thief as well. And he just said categorically that she was doing them things on the farms. Like, he hasn't proved it, but, you know, his little setup has to work for him, doesn't it? You know, his audience run with it.
Farms made a cartoon about it. I don't know. I don't know what they're saying here. Like, obviously, I know the top thing is there's been some discussion around who abused who. I have my own thoughts, but I'm not going to speak them. I'll speak them in the Discord. You can go in Discord and see them. I'm not going to speak them here. Not because I'm hiding from YouTube. It's just because it's not Foodie Beauty moment. It's not part of the story. So I don't need to discuss my views on her situation, but she's a pathological liar. It's very clear. And
so he's accusing her of lying about being abused as well. You know, only GG can be abused, you know. But yeah, that's disgusting. I'll talk shit about not publicly, but on a public forum. Yeah, I just won't have it connected to my channel because I know it's fucking bullshit. That's what he's saying.
Before she became monetized, she proudly wore her disgusting personality on her sleeve. She was proud of it. When she was calling people junkies, when I brought up my mom, when she was saying that I am inappropriate with children, she was proud of it. I mean, she's the worst one there. She's the worst one there. The people who promote her are terrible. She's the worst one there. Something is wrong with her. She's mentally ill. It's not a dig on mentally ill people. She's untreated. Because anybody who can proudly say some of the nasty things she says, I could never. Like, okay, sure, I've tweeted out mugshots that are for sale. I've called somebody obese, sure.
So I wasn't meaning to put that up. Obviously, I didn't click on actually until Tweety just said something. Yeah, it is giving the outspoken stream, Alex. I'd watch that and then I watch this one straight away and I'm like, yeah, this is what he did there as well. Or here's my proof. I'm keeping loads of it hidden. It's not actual proof, but look, now we can say it's categorically him, and he's done the same here with FFG. So
I called someone a skank. Okay, but these were all reactions to things. Am I proud of them? No, that's a difference. I'm never proud, ever proud. And Peanut, Belinda, Negs, they can tell you. The day after I would have a blow up, I would be like, I feel terrible. Like, that's not who I want to be as a person. It's not. It's just you get mad and they say these nasty things. You lose it. You lose your shit. But I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like that.
But that is who you are, GG. You've just said, you've showed us this there. You know you have your blow-ups. You know you go too far. You know say things. And you've just said you do it over and over again. You've never stopped it. So that is who you are. You're incapable. If anything, you've shown us you're incapable of being anything else. So you might not want to be that person, but there's no evidence of you working on yourself or trying to not be that person. If anything, you've got worse.
I just don't. But she's proud of it. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing that that's the thing that's just so effed up about her. Like, she will be like, your moms don't have dementia. She hates you. Ned, you stole money from a few child's funeral. Peanut, you H-nodded on screen on live, and she will laugh about it. And I'm like, I've never, ever said anything that vile. If you think skank in response to somebody who was trying to send a hate bomb my way, if you think skank is a bigger offense than what she's done, no, ma'am, not today. Let me get my gate card out. Boop, swiped it.
Who thinks that Gigi's only ever said the word skank and that was as bad as he went at that time? This scary life.
Again, the strike's almost gone. So I don't know what this is. I know they're making fun of the situation above, but Negs or whoever, are these actual quotes from her live streams? Because if they are, I want to read them, but I don't want to look stupid. Does anybody know? I haven't been looking at the chat. I've been looking at the cameras. I'm looking at the chat now. I'm going to get a sip of water. Let me know if these are actually, for those of you who have seen this, are these actual quotes from her streams? If so, I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm going to read them out loud. Okay, so AK believes there. So I want you to remember something, okay? This is the woman who likes posts, and I use woman loosely. This is the woman who likes posts about her getting, oh, that's what that means. I didn't know what that meant next. Thank you. This is the one who likes posts hoping that Foodie Beauty gets ill. And this is also the same lady who's saying, hit me Koki one more.
No. This is the woman you just showed no receipts for being that account. And now you're categorically saying it's like, where's your receipts, Gigi? Fucking Sergio saying it on the farms and you showing the screenshot is not a bloody receipt. It seems very set up, actually. And it wasn't even that bad, to be fair. But I don't even think FFG is that much of an idiot to go sign up on the farms with using a modicum that she always uses.
More time. Okay. For super chat. This is her, same lady. I'm assuming these are both quotes from the same live. If a relationship wasn't volatile, should I read it like her? No, because I don't want to lose my voice. I'm gonna do my English major reading. If a relationship wasn't volatile, it didn't feel like love to me. So his effing volatile ass, yes, I'm keeping it PG. Ooh, it felt like the most intense love I ever had in my life, you know? If a relationship wasn't volatile, it didn't feel like love to me. So she equated love with violence. And for domestic abuse survivors, totally, I believe that, because a lot of people, but he loves me, right? You hear that all the time, but he loves me. I've had experience in my life, not with me. You put your hand out. Nobody's putting their hands on.
Do you think Gigi should be a person talking about stuff like this? He fucking wishes this on women. He wants the worst done to women. Like, what about him liking stuff in the bloody Discord? Or like Neg saying he wants to fucking burn people's labias and shit like that, you know? Where's the mention of that, you know? Fuck out of here, Gigi.
Not me, but I've had friends, whatever, who I've seen go through that. And I don't know if it's like, what's that syndrome? Oh my God, losing my mind. From the Swedish country, Stockholm syndrome. But he loves me. Okay.
Stockholm syndrome doesn't have anything to do with the Swedish country.
A metal bat. You can do a lot with a metal bat. I'm just saying, but you got to.
Hey, Ronchi, thanks for coming.
Swing like you mean it. The mistake people make is the hesitation. I don't even know what she's even talking about here. If you're going to do it, you do it. It's 100% or it's 0%. You can't half-ass it and double guess it. You do it. You do it. Makes bludgeoning motion. So I'm assuming she did this. I know that sounded psycho, but so this is from her stream. We knew it. Live discussion on WT. What the hell is going on? She puts on such a show for her audience. And I do think a lot of her audience knows she's not all there and they just don't care because of Foodie Beauty. But I do think there's a lot of people in her audience who buy this. She's generous. She has a good heart act. She's this, she's that. And she is it a sociopath? Is that what I'm thinking? Is she a sociopath? Is that the right label for her? She's wrong. She's just, something's wrong with her. And then of course there's this tweet. She'll get mad that I'm showing this photo, but frankly, I don't care. He was evil, but also a hottie, sad but true. She explained that away. I don't get it.
What do you mean she explained that away? Can you show us how she explained that away? Because I don't get it either. You're not providing us anything other than your made up bullshit.
I don't get it. I don't know how that's a thing. I know a lot of people have come around in my chats and emails. I'll leave this up for a bit. Who are like, as a survivor, that is not something I would ever say. And Negs has been doing great work. A lot of people.
How would you bloody know, JJ? No one's been daft enough to fucking ever live with you, be around you, or what, or claim you or anything. No one. Because you're abusive. Who could put up with how you behave and how erratic you are? You're out here diagnosing people with mental illnesses and that. Look in the fucking mirror if you can't go smash. Well, just look inwards.
Have starting to see her for who and what she is. She doesn't. Oh, I've never seen a person like this in my life. She is deranged, and the fact that all it takes is all it takes is hating Foodie Beauty. all it takes hating Foodie Beauty for you to promote this and support it, and then you have her in your streams and you thank her for supporting DV abuse and survivors. When are you guys going to stream about the gay stuff and her mocking the journalist? When are you guys going to stream about that stuff? Probably not, though, right? We're going to sweep it under the rug. But I don't think we're going to let this one get swept under the rug. I don't think so. We're going to turn to the chat now. We're going to turn to the chat. 100%. 100% with you. I agree with you.
Hey, Billy. Gigi's eyes are so far apart. They're in separate zip codes. Yes, that is very, very true.
Angry Pistachio. You know what? When I was in an abusive relationship at the time, I thought he was hot, but after the relationship, there's a less. I mean, it's to say he hit me with a hammer.
Right. You need. Why is he commenting on this? Like, why is he using it against her as a yeah? He's disgusting. He's really disgusting. Who is he to fucking doubt anyone's abuse story? You know. Well, that's what abusers do, isn't it?
And then to say, oh, but he was evil but hot. No. He hit you with a hammer. He was evil. But again, I have my own thoughts on that. Thank you, Belinda. I agree with you. I agree with you, Belinda. 110%.
If Gigi says you're normal and think like he does, then you need to check yourself.
If I'm saying you need to get checked out, you need to get checked out. What is the real definition? I don't even know, Moonchild. Battered women syndrome. Oh, Stockholm syndrome. Oh, sorry. Stockholm syndrome is when you are like kidnapped and your captee. I don't know if the person who, that's right. Thank you so much. We're so smart here at the Gaining Ground World. They make you feel bad. You start feeling bad for your cap. The hell's the word I'm looking for? Cap.
Yeah, he's something like 46, but yeah, he's like 10 years older than me. But he looks in his 50s. He's like a 50-year-old Karen.
Captor. They don't care. That's what I think I don't get either. Next is they don't care. Like if I had a favorite YouTuber and somebody was like, "Did you know this person once made fun of Alzheimer's and mocked a dad who lost a child?" And I'd be like, "I need to see proof." If I saw that proof, I'd be like,
every single time he mentions his mum's Alzheimer's, he brings up Nex's kid because he knows he has to put something else with his claims. He needs to be getting Negs wound up for this at the same time as him, so that Negs will do something for him.
And to promote this person because they say those things. Like when you promote somebody because they say those evil things. And why? Because you're criticized. Now remember, guys, this is the community who tells Foodie Beauty, right? If you don't like what you see, don't look. We have every right to criticize you. You shouldn't be upset by it. But if you criticize them, if you say you're a hypocrite, they promote crap like this. You know, take your own advice, guys. Stop getting offended if I call you a hypocrite or Next calls you a hypocrite, because you are. But Chantal does a community. Oh, Dotster again. Foodie Beauty does a community tab post, right? And they lose their minds. Why does she have the need? Why does she feel the need to address us? Why does she always do this to us? Why can't she just let us talk and leave us alone? Stop looking our way. But Negs says, "Hey, you're a weight loss channel attacking a big person. You're not losing weight. Oh, well, did you know he robbed a Blockbuster and stole funeral money?"
JJ, you're a weight loss channel attacking women for their weight, and all you're doing is piling on the pounds. What happened to the jab?
For a child. Well, he deserves it because he criticized us. No, it doesn't work that way. And this is why Negs doesn't shut up, and Negs shouldn't shut up. And I want to shut up either. I just don't have the time right now. But this was too good not to talk about. I'll be able to talk tomorrow. This is way too good not to talk about. And stop using one email address for your business, idiots. So yeah, like La Mera, my moldy basement. I'm gonna fix this. So
Yeah. Did he prove that email address was linked to anything on the farms? No. And he just made some bullshit up that an admin had said it. So admins on the farms are doxing people at Sergio and Gigi's request.
So yeah, that is her. So I think that, what did I title this damn stream? Did she get exposed? Let me know in the chat. Hey, Angel Wings, you know what? I just thought of you and your husband the other day. This is weird, okay? I thought of Kane. Remember Kane? I forget her name in the chat. I think it was Kane. I thought of her the other day. She emails me out of the blue. Hey, Gigi, I've been doing stuff. I'm not going to tell her business. Just want to say I'm thinking of you. I responded. I said, I just thought about you yesterday. And it was someone else, a gentleman I emailed. I was like, hey, I miss you and your wife here. Where are you at? Out of the blue. He was like, oh my God, we miss you too, whatever. So it's kind of funny that you came in, Angel, because I just thought of you the other day. Because me and Jonathan, No Fate, used to do our streams, and you and your husband were very, very, very supportive of it. I don't even know who I'm more disgusted with, her or the people who defend her. But listen, everything I've said has come true. They can call me a liar. Their queen can sit in a chat room and say I've been caught lying over. I'm the only one who's brought receipts. I got 3 videos with receipts on my channel. I've predicted this.
Your receipts are bullshit, Gigi. You never bring receipts. You bring fabricated messes of attempted receipts that don't even show what you're trying to say anyway.
Nostradamus style. I have said they will promote anybody who dislikes me and who hates Negs and who hates Peanut, and they do. They continue doing it. They did a couple channels last year, did a couple very unbiased hit pieces and balance. Now they're promoting this one. Although I do like that she's getting more views than them. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I cannot stand her and I think she cray, I like No Fate too. Hopefully soon. I do tell Belinda the one silver lining here is watching her blow them out of the water with views. Like that's the one silver lining here, because I'm like, you propped her up because she hated my ass, and now she is just taking your audience, and nobody wants to watch your ass. So that is the positive. That's the only positive thing. What's an underrated movie? Yeah, Vanilla. Oh, I like Vanilla Sky. That's the one where they're in the virtuality. But yeah, Peanut. I mean, Angry Pistachio. It's true. Like everything I've said. I mean, they love to say I'm a liar. I'm this. I'm that. I'm going to challenge all of you watching this. I'm a liar. Go get those videos. React them in front of your audience. The timeline video, the racist DM video. I'm such a liar. And don't say you don't think about me. Don't say you don't give me no attention because you're out there calling me tequila titties. You're out there being bothered in chat rooms where people are talking about dots.
Tequila titties. Even he loves it. Look, he's smiling. He loves it. But yeah, look how what he's saying here. Well, he's out watching everybody and saying he doesn't watch anything. He's just tried taking he's just took his stream down whilst I was streaming. So
not saying you're bothered. So I think it's time to buck up. Like if I'm such a liar, because I've always stood up and said I could prove this, this, and this. I made videos and I move on. Prove me wrong. Watch my videos in front of you. Don't just watch people who hate these videos. Watch my videos and then answer the questions I'm posing, because you should be able to if I'm such a liar. Lies and pies. What did your channel say? Oh, my turkey pepperoni. Haters, now is the time to turn her keep from, but they won't, because she's still getting an audience. They will never. The only way they'll turn on her is if she loses her audience. Because Phallus Imperius. If Phallus Imperius was caught being as dirty as Phallus Imperius was, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what you think next, but I think the only reason why Phallus Imperius was turned on by the journalist was because his channel was small and she was expendable. That's what I believe. I believe she was like, oh, he's a small channel. Who cares? I can speak out against him. But you got nothing to say about Alzheimer's jokes. You got nothing to say about funeral jokes. You got nothing to say about junkie jokes. You got nothing to say about that. But she was quick to disown Phallus Imperius. And I think it's because there's another channel out there who I've been made aware misgenders transgender people, calls transgender a mental illness. This is not a debate. I'm not against a debate. He's their darling. Next can say who it is in chat. He's their darling. They love him. Transgender is a mental illness. And again, I'm not knocking his views. I frankly don't care. We're talking about the hypocrisy of the other side of the aisle. Transgender is a mental illness. Dead names, which I'm not even sure is a thing, but dead name is when you call a transgender person by the name they were born with, so the gender name they no longer identify with. Dead names.
You mean like Belinda, dead name in shade, and spreading his docs around, and Negs and you all did it. I love it. Everything you point out, you're just guilty of yourself. It's fucking ridiculous. You're an absolute fucking mess, Gigi.
A mental illness and misgenders. Up his ass. Retweet him. conversate with him left and right. It's because he has almost, I think, 200,000 subscribers. Yeah, that's who it is, Angry Pistachio. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I came and I said all those things? What would happen? Oh my God, he's a self-hating gay man. You know, whatever, blah blah blah. But they don't do that to this person. He's a straight white male. Was it cis male? Is that the terminology? I'm losing track of. He's a white cis male, and he can say they're a transgender person and his fiance, a transgender person and his fiance are actively interacting with this guy. This same couple called Hussey transphobic for saying silicone, and they twisted his word. He said, I don't know what it is. He was obviously talking about the label of
silicone. He didn't just say silicone, did he? Was it silicone cock or something? And he went in on a proper rant, a disgusting transphobic rant. Yeah, fucking stop misrepresenting things just to lie for your friends, Gigi, and for yourself.
Of their relationship, but they turned that into, he called me an it. He was by Lamera, thanks for stopping in. He was a transphobe. But you and your fiance, transgender male and his, I guess, cis female, is that, I don't know. You guys can be friends with somebody who literally says that your relationship is a mental illness. Huh? Make it make sense. In the words of Monique, make that make sense. So I don't know. So again, gay card. So Negs has a 5'3" card. I'm swiping the gay card. And I am offended. Belinda might be gay tonight. I don't know. But I am offended at that. I'm offended at her liking that post about me and gay stereotypes. I think it's very homophobic. Bye, lazy.
Yeah, you haven't proved nothing, Gigi. Therefore, you had a hand in that account on the farms, and it wasn't even doing that bad stuff. But you can't sit there saying you have a problem with her liking that post when you have not shown receipts that it's her. And if anything, all you've done is lied about the fucking admins on the farms, as well as lying about them in your lawsuit currently. You love the farms. You're out here promoting the farms, promoting everything on the farms, but yet you've got it written in a lawsuit that it's detrimental to you to be connected to them. Like, you've got it in a legal document. You're suing somebody for claiming you were associated with that site. That's the mental illness.
I think the fact that she is in a thread with that other name, I think is just terrible. My feelings are no, I don't care. But I'm just playing what the game they play, right? Because that's the game they play. And some of you in this chat might find what you saw there offensive, and you have every right to. You have every right to. Some people ask me, why don't you find it offensive? I just don't. I don't find troll words. I don't find troll sites offensive. I don't find silicone offensive. I don't find that. I find real world problems offensive.
So it does not find the farms offensive or being connected to the farms offensive. It doesn't bother him anything they put on there. Why have you put it in a bloody lawsuit then, Gigi?
Right. Call me that word to my face. That's offensive. Call my friends that were out. That's offensive, right? Maybe out with my girl Michelle. Let somebody come at her with a racial slur. We're gonna throw hands. That's offensive. I'm not gonna get offended. But if you are, that's fine. But we all know that they are. They're offended by everything. Everything. Of course, Gigi reads his coffee with the farms. Look at Strawberry Douche. Look at Atomic 8. Of course he drinks it. Of course he would associate with an account like that, a website like that. Girl, your girl's on there. She'd be on this since last summer. Bottom line, yeah, treat it like a man. So, I mean, listen, do what your channel says. Make a video about it. Put some sad music. Get some eggnog. Get some coquito. No. And again, I'm going to be honest there. There are things in this world I don't understand. Doesn't mean I don't accept them. I'm very accepting of everybody. You live as long as you're not, my philosophy is as long as you're not hurting anybody else, live your genuine life. Live your best life. Don't hurt nobody. I don't have to understand it all because I don't understand it all. There's a lot of things in this world, a lot of the new, like I say this all the time. When I read the letters, I stop at Q, LGBTQ. I don't got time for the I's and the A's. I know everyone's getting all offended by that. I don't have time for it. Coming out of the closet decades ago was hard enough as it is. Okay. It was hard enough just trying to figure out, how do I tell my family if I'm gay or I'm a lesbian or transgender? Because when I was growing up, it wasn't as accepted then. It was more in my 20s and 30s, there were more transgender people. And I Am Jazz, which I love that show. We're starting to get more, like, she had her little book, not little book, but she was like 6. I call it a little book. She had her book called I Am Jazz. Hey, Hasi. It became more accepted, more maybe not accepting because more people still a-holes, more in the public eye, more. We're trying to normalize it more. But back in the 90s, like as far as gay and lesbian, it was hard enough to do that as it is, even in the early 20s, mid 20s. So I can't get involved in all the extra letters. I cannot imagine what it is like to be a teenager today, having to.
Exactly, spiteful Lynn. Why would she do that? Especially if she's on the farms all the time, like he's claiming, and like. She'd especially know not to do that. But yeah. And all he's shown is Sergio at what that bloody atomic whatever, saying that they'd asked an admin and the admin confirmed that she signed up with her FFG email, but no proof of it at all. Yeah.
Figure all this out. Like, thank God I was just like, ooh, I like the men's. I said, ooh, that man is hot. Ben Affleck, Good Will Hunting. I said, ooh, that man is hot. That man's delicious. And that was easy for me. I'm gay. I'm the gay. That's it. Now it's like people gotta figure out pronouns. Am I he? Am I she? Am I they? Am I them? And I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it. It can't be easy coming out these days. Like, it's more accepted, thankfully. But I just find it very confusing. That's just me. But yeah, do what you want to do. Be you. Be your own life. Be your authentic self. Oh, I love Ben Affleck. And he was so damn. He still is hot. When his little peen showed in the Gone Girl for real quick. You know, I was in the movie theater. I had my girl Pam on one side, had Kelly on the other side. The only reason why we went to that movie is because we heard he was going to flash his wiener, and we got to the end of that movie and we knew it was the shot.
Built to spy. He's claiming that an account on the farms called Poutine Goal was originally named French Fried Goal, and he has a problem with some of the posts the farm account sorry, I'm reading something Alex said then. Yeah, sorry. I've got my sidetrack. I'll come back when I remember what I was saying.
Shower seat, and all three of us, we leaned up from the top row, so we made sure we had the whole screen, and we were like, he's hot or old. My friends disagree. I think he's such a good-looking man. Over Matt Damon all day long. My angel. Oh, excuse me. Bubba Shrimp. So anyways, the moral of the story is, once again, Negs and I have a message for everybody out there in the world. We don't care. You can react to any videos made about us. You can say whatever you want about us. You can make shit up. You can make shit down. You can, we don't care. We don't care because you don't have the right to speak. I'm sorry, especially after this, unless people prove me wrong and they call her out for this and
How about you prove it's fucking her first before you expect people to run around and do your fucking bidding, you wonky-eyed little shit. Sorry, that was a good pause, that.
Commander for it. They won't, because they're going to flip it around. It's about Gigi. It's fine. It's okay if it's about Gigi, but I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear that we run the farms. I don't want to hear what else. I don't want to hear dogs and fleas. Hey, Patty O'Kane. I don't want to hear dogs and fleas. I don't want to hear homophobic slurs. Oh, he reads the farms. It's homophobic slurs. I don't want to hear it. I got a gay card. I just want to hear it anymore. I don't care. Cry all day long about kids. A kid's photo from a Facebook page. Nobody had a problem using my niece as a weapon. I don't want to hear it anymore. That's for you, Pillsbury Doughboy. I know you're watching. You got to keep the same energy here. If you're going to get mad that somebody's fishing photo with your kid is posted, you need to get mad that my friend's niece was used as a weapon to call me a child abuser. If you're not going to get mad about that, then I don't care. I'm not going to debate you. There's no reason I'm going to go on a panel.
If you don't get mad over fake shit from me that I'm saying, then I don't want to know anything. Fingers in ears. La, 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 la.
Because that is too crazy even for me. And you got some Gigi crazy. Gigi cray. Gigi's very cray, as we know at this point, right? When I have my moments. But I'm not your level. I'm not going to sit there on a panel and watch you excuse 14 months of terrible behavior because somebody put somebody else's P.O. box in a Discord. I'm just not going to do it. It's too much work. It's too dramatic for me. I'm going fishing tomorrow. I got a day ahead of me. I'm excited. Stop it, Belinda. So we all have our moments. And I think that's a lot of the reason why people get so pissed off too is the other night. Oh, if you went in my live the other night, they were trying so hard to get me to just like lose it. And I'm like, y'all need to get
wonky-eyed little shit. There you go, Midwest.
Get the memo. The accounts that were coming in, the names that were coming in. And I'm like, I don't care anymore because of stories like this are why I don't care. Laughing at George Floyd jokes, laughing at Holocaust jokes, stories like this. This is why I'm not going to care anymore. You can say whatever the hell you want about me. You can take any clip you want. You can twist it. Because in the real world, if I got to sit with somebody, like, let me show you my videos and then let me show you these clips, they're going to be like, ooh, and they think you're the bad person. I'm going to go correct. I don't care. I'm not worried about it. Have fun cleaning. You better hide those boxes, Negs. So I no longer care. I don't want to hear it. Don't care. So that's it for the stream pretty much. I need to get up early tomorrow and go fishing. I know I'm not going to go fish. I'm going to watch my friend fish. Who was saying dumbass shit, T-girl?
Sophisticated. I love it.
What are you talking about? Before we go now, I want gossip. Oh, you mean in that chat of mine? Yeah, the names were terrible, but because they know that fat and homophobic slurs are not going to rile me up. They know what gets me upset. They know that they have to accuse me of being a child abuser and talk about my mama and my dogs, which is sad that you will go that low to get a reaction, but you're not going to get anymore. So congratulations, you're wasting your time. Okay, so Belinda and both Belinda and Negs have heard them. So I'm sorry that perhaps I did not respond the way I should have when I was getting a photo of my house texted to me with what's on screen. I'm not going to read it, but I've sent them to Belinda and Negs. They've heard it all. So, you can sit there and listen to these people lie about, oh, Gigi's been caught 14 months. And if you want to believe that, that's fine.
He was threatening to kill Gigi on voicemails. And why haven't they been entered into? Why wasn't the police wrong? And why have they not been took to court? And he's got AK and Tragic in this chat. He's not claiming it's them. So why is it everyone threatens to kill Gigi on voicemails? That's weird.
You want to believe that these people are innocent. I'm not here to sway your mind. I don't care, but I'm not going to be called a liar because I'm not, because I can prove it. Bye, drama. Bye, Hussy. So yeah, Belinda has heard them. Oh yeah. Well, see, and next, like I was new, like this was new to me. Like I was only a couple months in, so I was like, my mom's stuff going down. This shit on Serena's happening. I was just like, I don't know what to do, so I just lost my shit. They lose their shit for far less, so I make no apologies. I don't regret any of it. I regret nothing. Do I feel bad for some of the stuff? Yes, because I never want to be that person, but I regret nothing because everything is a learning experience. And out of it, I got a really good audience. I got some really good friends out of it, and it's great. So I regret nothing. And that's not an audience I want. This is just not, hey, Gigi, give the babies a snuggle for me. Oh, God. I'm sleeping on my kitchen floor tonight. My air mattress is, so if you recognize the painting, which I think I'm going to give to Kelly Lemon, I'm going to see how much it is to ship to her. If you recognize that painting, that's where.
Pause this for a second because Alex has just sent me what Gigi was saying about the farms. So, yeah, we'll watch that. It's a quick clip. Thank you for all your hard work. It's great when you can just pull stuff up like this. This tab instead.
Put this in about the farms and being linked to it, his lawsuit against Take A. According to Wikipedia, Kiwi Farms is a web forum that facilitates the harassment of online figures and communities. Their targets are often subjected to organized group trolling and stalking, as well as doxing and real-life harassment. These actions have tied Kiwi Farms to the suicides of people targeted by members of the forum.
Strawberry Douche is usually wherever I'm at. That's weird, ain't it, DC? Could be me. Hold on, let me talk something in the chat. Oh, look, I already did. I just said, goddamn right I was. Exactly, see?
Worst word chat, she chose not the worst of the worst of the worst.
Oh, my God.
Openly conspired for a long time to get Slade taken out of his house. Please tell me, Agent, how is it that you're holding next again?
Thank you for that. Yeah, I can't believe everything he said about the farms in this lawsuit, and he had videos like this still on his channel to this day. And as well, everything he's claiming in the lawsuit, he's blaming someone else for in this, and it's pre-Negs as well. And he's in with the person now he was blaming for it. Goes to FFG, you know she's got money, or she's in Canada and fucking Maxwell can't do it. That's why. And because you know it's all load of bullshit. You just thought you'd get a quick fucking payday. Hasn't worked out very well for you, has it?
My dining room used to be. So there's my kitchen, and because I no longer have a bed because I had to take it apart, I'm on an air mattress in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm supposed to be upset over names after what I was getting, and then he's gonna go already. Show me proof that he actually happened, and that's the email goes to the trash can. I'm not proving my shit to anybody anymore. It's been proven. I'm over it. You either believe it or you don't.
Yeah, I don't believe a fucking word that comes out your mouth, and I don't believe people who say they don't have to prove themselves or prove things they're claiming.
What? Why? Oh, because Selena is just, who was a hot mess. Manic, they have lost their shit for less, but they have to keep the story going. They have to keep this narrative that he's just crazy. I'm like, go ahead, say what you want. I don't care. No, I have a good one. It's a beauty rest, Serta. But my new bed, I'll talk about my new bed at a later stream. I won't talk about that. I bought a new bed. It doesn't come until the 22nd. Oh, God. 17 days. I told Belinda about my bed. Belinda, how crazy am I with that bed? Don't like my details about, what I told you about, but how crazy am I about that damn bed? I told Belinda about the bed I bought. Belinda was like, you are one dumb mother. I said, I can't help it. Like, it's okay. The best things in life are free is a lie. That is a lie. The best things in life are not free. That is a lie. Lies and pies. I'm going to ask her for suggestions. I will. Well, so we'll talk about that really quick. So the house floors, baseboards will be done by next weekend. I can get the painter in. I picked the gray. I can't show you because the whole setup of the gray. I have a bunch of gray swatches on my wall. I picked my gray. We'll go with agreeable gray. That's been picked. Oh, my cabinets look so nice. Oh, I think I put a picture up on the community. My cabinets look great.
Fucking cabinet. How are they not trauma cabinets for you? How do they not remind you of when everything went tits up for you, Gigi?
Painter's going to be after that, so hopefully the week after that. Island, no idea when the island's going to be. I don't even care about the island at this point. I just want the damn kitchen done. Oh, no, I do care about the island because when the island comes in, then I get my quartz. But whatever. I'll be so happy when I have floors because once I have floors, My desk can go.
Alex, that's exactly what he wants. That's why, you know, when he's on about not wanting to drop, he wants to drop it, but the money portion, because all he wants is for a court of law to say, yeah, he's not that guy. And he's a victim.
Go back into my office. Oh, I'm so sick of living like this. I know, first world problems. I can't help it. But yeah, so I should have an office within 2 weeks, and then I'm going to start doing something. I'll be streaming. Oh, are you next? Okay. Did you go out and get a new house just because they hurt your feelings? Is that what you did? Did you go out and get a new house because they hurt your fees? Oh, did you toodles? I think my little girl just did it too. You want fries? Why? Who's talking about fries? Oh, see, I knew it. They always shame us into spending money. I'm getting really sick of them. Okay, I'm sick of the homophobia on the farms from them. I'm sick of being shamed into having to spend money. Like, can we stop? Look how stupid the drywall looks. You see the two different colors. In case anyone's wondering, there's two different colors because when they do the drywall, they painted, like, they texture it. So that's all going to be the agreeable gray. Oh, hold on. Actually, I can't show it you in a bag. It's not gonna look right. You got excited? I got excited too. She's fighting out of the kitchen. Well, the good news is because so this used to be all wall. This was pantry. This used to be so dark. Like, this was so ridiculous. And this is all open now. Like, you can, there's my fridge still there in the corner. But yeah, so that right here used to be a wall that went straight up to the ceiling, and then the wall came out towards me. Like, this was all wall. The whole wall was completely knocked down. Those blinds are gonna go because they don't match. I know, but that's the blinds gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do. I hope you don't get doxed. Am I feeling shame because Belinda called you a moldy basement dweller? I actually, you know what? Hater Nation, stop taking credit for this. I remodeled my house because of Belinda. What wall? I don't think I ever filmed in here. So
welcome back.
My earlier kitchen videos used to film from over here where my finger is, but like down here. And I used to have like a half a counter that went into the pantry wall that's here. So if you look at my old videos, they used to face the cabinets. All that's gone. That where my camera used to be on, and I used to prep stuff food. All that's gone. Is Kelly Lamone in here? Because I think she wants that picture. Oh, Linda B, didn't get a notification. Unsubscribe and resubscribe. I can't make you a sandwich, Topher, but Topher, I've seen a photo of you. So anytime you want a sandwich or my kitchen's ready, you come on down to Florida and I'll make you a sandwich. If I'm thinking of the right person, when I was on Twitter, I think Negs retweeted you, and I was like, that's Topher Karn? Okay. So yeah, Topher, listen, if you want a sandwich, you just come on down. I will make you a sandwich with the house. You know what? I'll do you better. I'll make you Guy Fieri's lobster mac and cheese. Because I told my friends that when my kitchen's done and my island's ready, the first meal I'm going to make is Guy Fieri's lobster mac and cheese. I have a recipe for it, my little blender, my little Thermomix, and I'm going to make it. So I'll make you that, Topher. I'll make you anything you want. I'll make you the Topher. I'll make you the Guy Fieri mac and cheese. I also have a recipe for Guy Fieri's burger that has the lobster mac and cheese on it. You just let me know. You just call me. Actually, no, that my dots number was turned off. I had to turn off my dots number. Oh, he has one in West Shore? I didn't know that. I'm going to the football game Thursday. Super excited for that. My friends are flying in. They bought us tickets to go. Oh, you're welcome, Topher.
I've no interest in listening to Gigi's fake plans. Gigi sounding extra moist. Ugh, I hate the fucking word moist. Moist. It's like seepage. Ugh. Yeah, Negs was flexing his granny's house, thinking he wouldn't get doxed. I think that was like the shortest time someone got doxed. But yeah, agreeable grey. How's that worked out for you, Gigi? Does it make you happy? It's like you, very drab and dreary. Right, well, that's it for tonight for me. Next stream, I'm going to be going over the Negs and Hussey interview. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. A lot comes out there as well of Hussey's hypocrisy and who he was blaming at the time for all these troubles and wars. So yeah, it should be a good time. Thank you for coming along, everyone, and thank you, Gigi, for coming along and letting me drop my mic when you attempted to cut my stream short. Thanks for taking the bait. Hi Scarlett, I didn't see you. Thank you. Thanks everyone else who's saying thank you as well. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow. Anyway, goodbye.